Welcome to my presentation on privacy and the dark side of webcam hacking. My name is Brittany Perry. So first, I'm sure you're wondering what this presentation is really all about. Together, we're going to discuss what the dark web is, who hackers are, and the how and why behind webcam hacking, as well as what devices can be accessed, and ways that we can prevent it from happening to us. So first, what is the dark web? TechAdvisor says the dark web is a term that refers specifically to a collection of websites that exist on an encrypted network and cannot be found by using traditional search engines or visited by using traditional browsers. So these forums exist on these encrypted networks, and we cannot access them from our normal Google search engine. These forums can help hackers find any kind of information that they want, and they are typically in different languages. So although they can be accessed somewhat easily, they're not always easy to understand. These forums also make it to where the hackers can hide their identity and become anonymous, or even make it to where they have a fake identification and they can pose as IT technical support people or other people from different companies saying that they're going to help with your computer just to try and get in. And these forums are also used to get away with illegal online activity that we wouldn't be able to do in our normal day-to-day web browsing. So who are hackers anyways? Hackers are anyone who want your information and will try to obtain it through different measures. Some of the ways that hackers can get our information, they'll try to obtain it through anything. So one of the ways is through social media. So on our social media, we have a lot of our general information, such as our names, birthdays, family members, that kind of stuff, things that you can see on a friend's Facebook page. However, they can also obtain our emails, usernames, and even passwords when there's a security breach. These hackers can also access our personal files through including our saved documents, pictures, videos, and they can also access our webcams and microphones, which I'll discuss later. So what does the webcam hacking even consist of? How do they even get in? They get in through something called remote access Trojans, or RATs. So RATs are viruses that provide direct access to our device from anywhere in the world. The Courier describes this as being the same as letting a stranger in through the back door of your house, because once you download or click on the encrypted or infected item, it attacks everything. It gets in real quick, gets what it wants, and gets out. These Trojans can also be disguised very well as pictures, links, applications, music files, etc. So it's important that we are cautious about what we're clicking on and what we're downloading so that we don't give these strangers access into our personal information. So what devices can these camera hackers even access? We know that most of our computers today have cameras, but the Wall Street Journal did an experiment and found that Windows was more simple to get into and a MacBook took longer to get into. Now, the person also had to allow them access into it, but still. And then once the hacker is in on a computer, they can see what other devices are connected to the Wi-Fi network, and they can even hack into those cameras as well, such as baby monitors or home security cameras. And it's more difficult to get into a cell phone camera than it is to a computer camera because our cell phones are so much more locked up than a computer. So why do webcams get targeted at all? Like I mentioned before, these hackers want our information. The Courier says that these hackers want to show off their skills in the hacking community, and the Daily Mail says that hackers like to brag about criminal activity on the dark web. They also do this for inappropriate reasons such as spying, and then they will hold the videos that they have gotten from spying and use that to blackmail the victim for money, saying, if you don't send me money right now or by tomorrow, I'm going to post this video and it's going to kind of ruin your life. So they try and do the blackmailing just to get what they want. So finally, I have some precautions that everybody can take to prevent webcam hacking and prevent viruses. So the first one is to install a good anti-malware system on your computer. The next one is to secure your Wi-Fi with a complex password. The next one is to keep all of your operating systems up to date and make sure that you are not vulnerable to being hacked or being taken advantage of, because these new updates do strengthen your computer and build stronger walls, essentially. The next one is don't click or download anything suspicious in your emails or on your websites. Like I said before, just be cautious about what you are clicking on. So some more precautions. Just be careful and aware of the fake technical support calls that you receive. Sometimes people say that they have to get in order to help because there's something on your computer that they have to access. That's not most of the time, it's not true. So the next one is to change your usernames and passwords, especially any of the default ones that might come on like a baby monitor or some other system that you just get set up. Change that right away. Don't let the default ones stay, because people can Google the default usernames and default passwords and then just use that and get into your account and change everything. And then you're kind of out of luck. The next one is to disable remote access on your Windows device and use the pre-installed Windows Defend. As far as I'm aware, Mac does not have this exact same thing, but for Windows, go ahead and take care of that. So the last two that I have aren't the most secure, but they can help reduce the risk of embarrassing videos. So the first one is to cover your webcam and audio jack with paper or tape, or to buy a cover. This is going to help prevent anybody from seeing in or listening in and being able to hold anything against you that way. And then the next one is to turn off your Wi-Fi or the device in general and disconnect the camera. So if you don't want people looking in on you, disconnect the Wi-Fi, because all of that is linked through the Wi-Fi. So if they don't have access through the Wi-Fi, they can't see you, you're safe. But however, I know that a lot of our web cameras are not separate from our laptops these days. So these are some of just the precautions to go ahead and take so that you do not become a victim of the webcam hacking. And that's my presentation. If you have any questions, you can go ahead and contact me at bperry12@apu.edu. And there's my reference. Thanks again.